I've met you, there's a little something for you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and there's a little something for you because you are famous.
Mug. It's got a slightly rainbow look about it, so I'm like,
I think David knows what the rainbow look means.
I'm worried the big pit's a euphemism for something. Right,
well, I can see it's the same, so I'm going to leave mine wrapped. Look, it's beautifully done in a bubble wrap. So to keep it safe.
so yours won't get smashed.
That what mine might get wrapped.
Rip it open, David.
It's loud.
oh,
It's loud.
yes.
It's a big
Glass
pen.
as well.
So
So where is that?
I know where it is. I want to go visit, and I never got a chance.
Yeah, well, when you come and visit it, you come and stay with me, David.
What's it?
Here you are, put you up for the night.
This is Welsh
Welsh
whiskey.
whiskey.
It's great. It's clear.
Is it like mine?
Yeah, not
Well, just to sort of say before we start the conference tomorrow that this is a really special conference because it's celebrating 20 years of Dementia Care Matters. And when we were designing the day, we really wanted it to be a day that, in a sense, sort of was very much about the 20 years. It all begins with Anne. Sat in her attic at Merivale. Literally, the attic that she had lived in with Sarah. And then it became my attic. I remember painting it. Do you remember that vivid, disgusting, custard yellow? Yeah. So, and seriously, I sat there on my own. The phone never rang. People didn't know who I was. And Anne would come up. She'd keep saying, "Keep going with it, David. Keep going." And I'd say, "But nothing's happening. How am I ever going to move out from it?" And it was Anne who kept saying, "This will happen." And it's amazing. 20 years on. 20 years on. Kindred spirits. Kindred spirits. But other people around the table. There's lots and lots of people around the table who represent the 20 years. We were saying in relation to Katie and Natalie that we go back a long time, don't we? When I first started coming to Belfast, and I went every month to Belfast, and that was 97. Yeah, 2 years after I'd been with Anne at Merivale, and I used to leave Merivale and say, "Oh, I'm off to Belfast on my monthly trips." So, Darren. Darren goes
18 years.
Yeah, right back to those first 2 years at Merivale. I think it was again 97.
It was 97,
when we sat in a room doing you and I interviewed you for the Alzheimer's Society. So
Tomorrow you were working the Alzheimer's conference.
yes, and then later Rachel and later Helen joined the Alzheimer's Society when I was there. Sheena, all the years, eh?
Too many, isn't it?
I remember coming up to me at a conference.
Yes.
Coming up to me at a conference in Bournemouth, I think it was.
It probably was.
And saying...
Or was it Gatwick?
it was Gatwick.
The very
Gatwick
first one that you...
How romantic.
Gatwick Airport, yeah.
Gatwick Airport, 1995.
And you're saying, I work at Sunrise.
1995.
Yeah, can I talk about what we're doing at Sunrise? Maureen at Brunel Care, eh? When was that? That's 2005, is it? 10 years. Yeah. And then Maureen became a massive champion in Brunel Care in the southwest. Poppy Lodge. Well, although I haven't known Tracy and Craig as long, Joanne Wilson, who's not here, but she will be here tomorrow, who you saw in Dementiaville with Craig. And Joanne came on one of my first ever 4-day courses in Coventry, when it was literally me and Pete on the carpet in our home, stuffing folders with Chloe, to do a 4-day course. And I remember Joanne then was at the Hollies, we were talking about the Hollies outside Coventry. And so it was amazing to see, sort of 18, 19 years after that, they're in Dementiaville. And other people have then joined Dementia Care Matters as team members, but then, in a sense, the most recent is Raglan.
Yes!
And in a sense, Raglan was sort of the future in the sense of the last 18 months. You know, when Colin contacted saying, well, how about moving this whole model into home care, David, and we're going to do something really radical and different. And do you want to partner with us on that? And it felt like going back to Merivale 20 years ago. It felt like we were at that same point with a real inspiring small team, and Colin saying, come on, we're going to do this bigger in Monmouthshire. And that's why you're here as part of the whole journey of the 20 years. And Deb needs to remind me that they are become this year the accolade winners. Yeah! For the Raglan Project. So it's been 20 years, and it's been 20 years where in the first 5 years no one would even publish a word I wrote. In the first 7, 8 years, no one would even have me at a national conference. I was viewed as the wacky guy from Pluto, too radical, too in your face. People still say that, but it's interesting that it's taken 20 years and that Anne hasn't realised, because Anne stayed with Merivale, but I have taken Merivale everywhere I've gone.
Yeah.
And I went
Famous Anne.
and I went across the whole of Australia in the last 3 weeks with Peter. And everyone in Australia knows Anne.
They were
Yes!
And they came up, and their words to me were, yesterday, today, tomorrow. And yesterday, today, tomorrow was the first national dementia training DVD that Darren commissioned to be filmed at Merivale all those years, right back at the beginning when it was just Anne and I. And Anne has no concept that round the world people know who Merivale is, they know Anne, they know yesterday, today, tomorrow. And then we've got CQC. So it took me 20 years to get here. 20 years. But seriously, that feels to us a pivotal moment tomorrow. Because I've worked through many, many regulation systems in those 20 years. Regulators who certainly didn't get Dementia Care Matters, certainly didn't get what we were about at all. And it's felt finally, in the last 2 years, that we're beginning to have dialogue and work with a regulator who does get what future dementia care is going to be. And so it's a real honour that you've been able to come to tomorrow. So we look forward to tomorrow. And the other people I haven't mentioned individually all know that you're a vital part of Dementia Care Matters. Every team member and everybody who's going to be doing workshops tomorrow. So thank you. And I'm delighted Kieran's here as a family member, who again, I've had many moments over 20 years that you think can't be designed. I was getting on a train and Kieran said, "You're David Sheard, aren't you?" And we started on the journey, on the train, telling each other our lives. And it's really great you've come for tomorrow as well. Thank you. Let's have a great conference tomorrow. 226 people coming. Look forward to it. Thank you.